Yo, 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 yo. And we are back live and
That.
direct. Y'all already know the vibes over here at Common Community. It's your boy YNIP, and I got my co-host with me always. That boy Cam right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How y'all doing
What's
out
up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people?
there? How y'all doing out
Now,
there, man?
NBA Finals are in full swing. Celtics took a commanding 2-1 lead. Those Celtics. Yes, sir. They are looking outstanding when they don't turn the ball over and
Since
they
they,
don't sit and drop coverage on Steph Curry.
hey man, they bringing a tough defense to the Warriors, man. They got what Curry 3 for 20 in the fourth.
Hey,
What you were saying about him?
I don't got no. Hey, they when I talk about Steph and AI, I get a lot of hate. Okay,
Of course, oh, you know you're gonna get that.
I get a lot of hate when I talk about Steph and AI correctly, but
You deserve some AI slander at times.
that's neither here
I,
nor that's
no,
neither here nor
that's for
there.
another topic, for another day.
Full swing. Who's your Finals MVP right now?
Shoot, Mr. Brown.
Okay, what can Brown do for you? That's my favorite Celtic that's currently on the roster. Number one always Ray Sean, but that's my favorite Celtic right now, and I also got him as my Finals MVP. We took a commanding 2-1 lead in a kind of surprising fashion, a 15-point blowout. I That
we,
surge they had in the third quarter, I didn't see that. I thought it was gonna go down to the wire, but
yeah, I thought so as well. But then it was
we ended up pulling on the way. But tonight, in an hour and a half, we're going to take a commanding 3-1 lead. It's going to be a lot closer, though. I think it's going to be, if I was a betting man, the line 4.5, I might take the Warriors on that 4.5.
oh wow.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like a 3-point ball game, but we still going to pull it off. We still going to find a way to get that win tonight. So,
Yeah, I got Boston still in 6.
yeah. I got we still expecting an explosion from one of them, from one of the initials, JT or JB, because Steph has averaged 31, so he's like
He
going
been going nuts,
absolutely crazy, yeah, until the fourth quarter hits. Like he see that 4 on the scoreboard, and it's like time for me to take a nap.
yeah, it's crazy, man. I wouldn't expect that out of Steph. I'm thinking he's gonna put that killer.
I expected it. I've been telling y'all for the longest. He is the most overrated top 15 all-time player.
I want to say most overrated. I wouldn't say
He's the most overrated. Are you kidding me?
no.
And then, okay, let's say he wins his fourth ring and gets a Finals MVP, and people saying you're gonna thrust him into the top 10. Who are you gonna take out for him?
No, who they gonna do?
You
There's gonna
can't,
be a lot of. There's gonna be a lot taking. We'll have to go over
because I
there.
know Kobe high on your list, but a lot of people got Kobe sitting at 8, 9, 10. Somewhere in that area.
Man, and even more lists. They more disrespected. And they ain't
Yeah,
even up in
that's
top.
where I got Kobe at, like in the 8, 9, 10 range. I'm
Yeah,
not taking him out for Steph.
heck no.
Bird in the 8, 9, 10 range. I'm not taking him out for Steph. Timmy, not taking him out for Steph. Maybe I guess you can kind of make an argument for Bill Russell, but Bill Russell has 2 MVPs, if I'm not mistaken, 11 rings. If it was a Finals MVP, he'll probably have at least 8 of them because you know. But I'm not taking none of them out for Steph. Sorry, I will not do that at all.
They say Kobe. The Kobe slander is
But
unreal.
no, because my main thing is he's a top 10 offensive talent of all time. Don't get me wrong, he's a top 10 offensive talent.
He's a liability on defense. Now he's great at
It's
playing the
two
plastic.
sides of the court, but
Yeah,
if you outside of like, I feel like Steph can honestly play for another 10 years and be productive. Maybe not as
oh, yeah,
productive as MVP Steph, but I feel like he could be productive for another 10 years
yeah.
in this NBA. You know what I'm saying? Because the way he plays and the way the health and medical assistance goes along into that, I think he can play for another 10 years. Which he 34 now or 33, either 33 or 34. That'll put him at 43 or 44. I think he could be a spot up shooter on down the line.
Like a
Because
page,
he,
like a
like,
page,
huh?
like a Page Stojakovic.
No, Peja Stojakovic played D. Don't do don't do Peja Stojakovic like that. No, I
Golly,
mean like
boy.
a Cal Korver or JJ Redick.
I
You
meant
know,
so. I meant
like
more
because
so
he
with Patience down the line. You know, he was up when he was with us. He was more of a spot up
yeah.
type guy. But I know what you mean, though.
Yeah, but he already has the off ball movement of a JJ Redick, of a Cal Korver, but
Unreal, man.
he
That boy.
but he also has the handles of a AI, handles of a you know what I'm saying, Tim Hardaway.
I said,
Yeah,
which a lot of people don't know nothing about old Timmy down there in
yeah.
Miami.
But he has those. So as he gets older, I think he'll move towards more so off ball
Mm,
situation stuff, you know.
yeah,
And on the flip side of that, like I said previously, if the Warriors lose, it's going to be a Klay Thompson. Hear me out. Hear me out. This is just hypothetical. All right. This is just
yeah.
hypothetical. Hear me out. The Warriors, what's their problem right now? They
They
too
need more.
small.
Yep.
Right? They too small. They need somebody bigger.
Yeah. I mean, which they got in Wiseman. Wiseman got to get fully healthy and all that stuff. So until
Correct.
that happens, you know, they've been playing a lot of small ball, and then most time Looney be at the fives, you know, but Looney's Looney.
And
So
Looney's 6'9".
yeah,
So that's
that
still
ain't really
small.
like that's Draymond basically.
But guess who's big and needs to get young?
Oh,
The Lakers. Hear me out. This is just a hypothetical. I'm just throwing
oh yeah, I
paint on
want
the
to hear
wall.
this. I want to hear this
I'm
one.
just throwing paint at the wall.
Yeah,
Warriors lose. They don't want to blow up. They're going to keep 2 out of the 3 that they got.
if they don't keep the three.
Yeah. We know Steph ain't going nowhere, but they're going to keep 2 out of the 3. But the Lakers need to get younger and the Warriors need to get bigger.
Yeah, because at the state the Lakers now, man, they can't run with a lot of these teams, man. They cannot run with a lot of these teams.
Exactly. So they need to get younger. So, and they need shooting. So the
Badly.
Warriors, yes, the Warriors proposed this trade. We'll give you Klay Thompson
Mhm.
and James Wiseman for Anthony Davis, right?
Ooh, that's
And the Lakers hit him with a counter offer, like, okay, we need to get younger,
mhm.
more athletic, more shooting. Okay, give us Klay, James Wiseman,
Mhm.
Kaminga, and we'll give you Anthony Davis and our 2027 first round pick.
Jesus.
How does that sound? This is just hypothetical. You know, I was just
Yeah,
thinking about this, and the Warriors need to get bigger, and the Lakers need to get younger.
younger and faster. Yeah. I mean,
So
I guess that'll be a somewhat balanced trade. I just, the cap thing. I don't know how much money, if they was to get Clay or something like that. If they was to
but
trade Clay.
Clay's not I think he might be a restricted free agent. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, we have to
But I think he getting like 30.
yeah. So
But if you get Anthony Davis off the books, that's gonna clear up
yeah,
the
that's gonna help
space.
out. That's gonna help out too. So yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
And
think financially they should be able to manage that. So
yeah, and Wiseman and Kaminga still on their
no
rookie
rookie deals,
contracts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Poole's still on his rookie contract.
Yeah, but I don't think I think
You think they'll keep him?
yeah, I mean they somewhat have to because Clay's not the defender that he used to be.
He lost a step.
So Jordan Poole's liability on defense is just as much as Clay's just as much liable on defense as Jordan Poole is. So we're gonna get younger. If I'm the GM, I'm gonna stay younger. I'm sorry, Clay. This is a business. Don't forget that. I
Yeah,
appreciate what you did for me. 3
yeah.
rings or 4 rings, however many. If they win, I think they'll try to stick it out. You know what I'm saying? But if they lose, Clay, I appreciate the 3 rings. But Jordan Poole is starting to emerge, and you taking his minutes, you taking his spot on the court, and I think they keep Jordan. Like I said, I've always said they're going to keep Jordan Poole. I always said I feel like they should keep Jordan Poole.
I got a feeling that Draymond might hit the brick soon, man. I mean, not just because his reach. Everybody knows his offensive output has always been low. It's just I just feel like I just think that they were gonna keep Steph and Clay together. I don't think they will blow. Not saying that they won't, but I feel that they will probably get rid of Draymond before they'll get rid of Clay.
Yeah, because people feel like this NBA Finals is just like a shock to the world that Draymond can't score.
Man, we
Draymond has never been a scorer. I think
never.
the most he's ever averaged in a single season was 14 points. You would call that a score? If that's the case, you could call almost every role player in the NBA a score.
Exactly. You know,
So
Draymond does other stuff great outside of his offense production, but I just felt that it might not be enough to keep him. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So, you know, they could probably find another good wing defender that's young, you know what I'm saying, to replace Draymond.
Because I was gonna go, I think they have enough wing defense.
Yeah.
Because I think if they keep Kuminga, he's gonna be good on the wing. Andrew Wiggins, I think I think he's up for a sign. I think if he is, they're gonna keep him because he's been big throughout the whole entire playoffs, to include the finals. I think him and Looney are like 1 and 2 in offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
And I think Looney only got him by like 5 rebounds. So I think they keep Wiggins. Clay's gone, like I said. They keep Jordan Poole. Another one. Utah is looking for a change of scenery, and I don't think Rudy Gobert stays.
No, man, they already got reports to shoot. Dallas looking at him, Chicago's looking at him, and so like Rudy. And I wouldn't be surprised they might not blow that whole team up. I wouldn't be surprised they deal Spider and Rudy Gobert.
No.
It's a business, but I mean, hey, we didn't see more collapses.
Yeah, but if they get rid of Spider, that would be, I'm calling it now. If they was to get rid of Spider, that would be the dumbest mistake any small market team has made in history outside of the draft. You know, you never know what you're gonna get through the draft, but like as far as knowing what this player is gonna be. And knowing what you have in your organization, especially in a small market, that would be equivalent to Memphis getting rid of Ja in 2 years. You know, that would be like stupid. They'll be like, everybody would look at them side eye like, y'all just do that.
You'd be surprised, man. Hey, just like, you know, AI was older, but you know, but I was saying hypothetically, if they were to blow that team up,
get rid of
both. But I think Gobert's definitely gonna be up out of there.
Yeah, but I was saying like, all right, we'll give you Gobert and give us Draymond and Kuminga or Draymond and Moody, you know, one of them young bulls, because the Warriors not keeping all 4 of them.
Man, they got
the 4 young bulls they got is Moody, they got Kuminga, Moody, Poole, and Wiseman. They're not keeping all of them. One of them got to go. I was to say for one, it's not enough space for all of them. Somebody's going to have to take the back seat.
The ball to go around.
Yeah, and like I said, I think Steph will be good for another 10 years. Not good, not great. I think he'll be good for another 10 years.
Yeah, he'll still be a threat.
So with those 4 people on the team, Moody's a very shifty guard. If you've seen him coming out, he's a very shifty guard. Of course, we know what Jordan Poole is. We kind of get a grasp of what Kuminga is because we've seen him in spurts where he's like this super uber athletic.
Yeah.
Like when he got some burn in the regular season, he would be living above the rim. We seen that.
Yeah, because he got some nice little bunnies on him.
Yeah, we seen what James Wiseman can do. I think like early ceiling, not peak out, but early ceiling for James Wiseman is like a DeAndre Ayton, you know, because he can stretch out and shoot the ball. Yeah, maybe not shoot the 3 as well, but he can still.
He definitely got a midi on him. He definitely got a nice impact on him that you got.
He can step out and shoot, but I think he can score better than Ayton. I think he can get his own.
I think his mentality is better because Ayton at times, man, just seemed like he just didn't want to dominate. You know what I'm saying? For you to want 200 mil, you got to go out and show that you worth 200 mil. And I felt like he didn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And another thing, speaking of Ayton for, I don't know who y'all can give up for. Like, do y'all want to stretch the floor? Space wasn't the problem in Phoenix, so they wouldn't need Cleaver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean it'll probably be Powell.
I don't think they need the white Powell. I don't think you give up. I mean, I understand
DeAndre. I'm pretty sure they're gonna want Bronson if we resign Bronson. You know, but then how would he work? I mean, I was
to say their guards. It wasn't the guards. Their guards is too full because they still got Chris. They still got Devin Booker, Cam Johnson. They got enough wing players. Cameron Payne. They good at wing players. That's what I was thinking. Like big for big. Like, okay, we'll give you DeAndre Ayton, but we need a first round pick regardless, and a player.
I definitely wouldn't mind taking Aiden because, like I said, I think we need a big overall. Because, like, I'm not me personally, I'm not really a big fan of the small ball, really. But I feel that we need to go after a big in the offseason.
Yeah, and a big that I think would do the best
Yeah,
if out of everywhere to go for him is Rudy Gobert because he can be. Y'all
he
need
can be what he
defense.
is. He can be what
Y'all
he
need
is.
defense. Y'all need defense.
Yeah,
That's what y'all missing this year. Defense.
yeah.
Not saying y'all was a slouch on defense, but
No, I think we was like top 15, but we
y'all was
definitely need
missing the interior presence, which Rudy Gobert is going to bring.
most
But
definitely.
but Rudy Gobert is the offensive liability, right?
Yeah,
So, but you place him with Luka, and now he turns into DeAndre Jordan, where
exactly.
DeAndre Jordan with Chris
That's who.
Paul. Yeah, it's just lobs, it's
Yeah,
just dump off passes, you know.
similar to like also Harden and Capella in them Rocket
Yeah,
days, you know.
Trey Young and Capella too, like just lobs, dump off passes right
Yeah,
there at the rim. Luka's gonna find him because Donovan Mitchell's not that much of a passer.
yeah.
He can pass, but he's not a passer.
Yeah, he's not a great playmaker like Lucas. So yeah,
Yeah, so Luka can get him those, especially 6'8" running at the rim or 6'7", however tall Luka
yeah,
goes for,
yeah,
whatever.
6'7", yeah. But you know,
Running at
yeah,
the
a lot of
rim,
times they collapse.
they're
Excuse
going
me,
to collapse
collapse on
exactly.
it. Then it's easy dish off to Gobert, and all you got to do is, you
Yeah,
know what
he's
I'm saying?
7'1". He's a lot longer than Dwight Powell.
Yeah,
And
man.
he's not gonna stretch the floor. But if you put together Luka, Tim Hardaway, Spencer Dinwiddie, uh,
Yeah, we got.
Dorian Finley-Smith
I think they put.
around Gobert, if you put that around Gobert and him
Oh
and
yeah,
Luka running the pick and roll, that's
that's gonna be
that's
nasty.
yeah, that would be a decent team.
Because I felt like even when we had Porzingis, you know, at times Porzingis kind of played a little bit more of in the paint. Not saying he got to go down there and bang, but you know, I think that would have been worked well. But we see that didn't. But with Gobert, yeah, I think it worked well with Gobert.
Porzingis about 5 missed layups from going back home.
I'm telling you, that man really not been right since he tore that ACL, man. I knew that
Yeah,
kind of coming in and leave when he left New York.
it's all right.
Not to
But
expect too much.
what's your prediction for tonight?
I think Boston is winning. My score prediction, I'm gonna go 110 to I say 105. So
Yeah, I got.
I think JT finally is gonna step. You know, I give it to him. You know, I like that he like admires Kobe, but I'm gonna need a Kobe like performance out of him tonight.
Well, he went 3 for 17 in the first game. That's Kobe-esque.
No. I'm just playing, sir. That is not Kobe. Kobe, but yeah, he gonna have to show me that he's really that the next gen Kobe, as he say he is. But I expect a big game out of him tonight. Of course, I think Steph is gonna go bonkers too. But I will say Clay is gonna be more of a factor in this game. You
I
know,
don't think he will.
I think
He dropped 25 last game. You know, he's good for
I
one
think
game
I
in
think
series.
I say him and Steph probably getting their 30s. You know, to make it's gonna be a close game.
They gonna be it's gonna be close because they in desperation mode now. Because
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah,
if they lose this game, it's gonna be deflating.
it's
It's
gonna be
gonna be a momentum changer,
big
definitely
momentum.
because it's still to me the momentum's still tilting in the balance. You know, we
Mm-hmm.
took one on their floor. We took game 3 at home. All right,
Yeah.
now we have to follow that up with another good performance, not
Mm-hmm.
turning the ball over. If we don't turn the ball over,
Even Golden State. That's been Golden State.
we are world champs if we don't turn the ball over.
Yeah, but you know that's been plaguing Golden State. This whole playoff is turnovers. That's the reason why a lot of these teams been able to keep up with them because of turnovers.
Golden State, you mean Boston?
No, I'm talking about Golden State. Golden State has
Oh,
been turning the ball over.
well,
Like
we lead the playoffs in turnovers. So don't tell me you don't talk to me about no turnovers.
I'm pretty sure
I
Golden State ain't right behind y'all.
yeah, probably. I think I got the Celtics as well, but like I said, I think it's gonna be a close game, and I don't think they'll break 100 tonight. I think it'll be a gritty 90 style basketball NBA finals because they need it. I think it'll be more so like 95-90, 95-91. I don't think they'll break 100. 95-91 in favor of the Celtics.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's it for at basketball. You know, basketball season will be wrapped up in at least what is it, game 4?
Yeah.
At least 4 more. It's at least 4 more games, at the minimum 4 more, or at the maximum 4 more games
Yeah.
in the NBA season. So we're gonna shift, just like y'all will see us shifting here soon, because that's all that's gonna be is getting ready for the NFL season. We are
Yes, sir. The
3 months
pigskin, baby.
away. We are 3 months away from the NFL season. I see we have some delusional commenters out here tonight. They're talking about Golden State by 20.
Dub.
That's off the wall, but
No,
okay.
see.
But we are 90 days away from the NFL kickoff, right? And if you've been paying attention to our last ones, we went best of the NFL,
Mhm.
best of the AFC, best of the NFC.
See.
And now we're gonna go down even further, and we're gonna go best by division. And today we're going best of AFC North and NFC North. We'll start off with the AFC North, right?
Yep.
I just for y'all out there in TV land or YouTube land that don't know, the teams AFC North consists of the Baltimore Ravens, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Cleveland Browns. So first up, I'll go with the divisional winners of last year, the Cincinnati Bengals. So game 1 at Pittsburgh, excuse me. Sorry. Yeah. Game 1 at Pittsburgh, I think we are too inexperienced at the quarterback position to fight with Joe Burrow. I think our defense will make it close, but
Yeah.
Joe will come out there and win that game. And they are upgraded offensive line, which is
Yeah,
really,
definitely. I would say definitely.
that's really the only thing they needed was offensive line and corners.
Yeah. But I definitely say I was gonna go with Cincinnati as well, just because like they're a more complete team right now. Just only because y'all just now got a new quarterback in. He got to learn the system.
We got 2 new quarterbacks, Kenny and Mitch.
Yeah, so I'm not a firm believer in Mitch. So I think Kenny gonna beat him out in OTAs, offseason, preseason, or whatever. So he coming in, going against throwing him in the rivalry game, first game, even though they're at home. I mean, I'm sorry, they're at Cincinnati. Yeah, I'm giving the edge.
No, we're in it's in Pittsburgh.
Okay, I'm sorry. Versus, okay, no.
It's in Pittsburgh.
You sure?
Yes, sir. I'm looking at it.
I see it too. It says versus. So
yeah, if it. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. It's in Cincy. Yeah.
So since they're at home, then boom. That's gonna be a hostile crowd. You know, they ain't saying a crazy crowd, but rookie, first game rivalry.
But I don't think he's coming in day one starting. I'm sorry. I think Mitch is gonna be like Tyron Taylor-esque. Like Mitch is gonna take like an injury or Mitch just playing terrible for us to just thrust him in there. Unless he just does phenomenal in the preseason and in OTAs and things of that nature. Unless he does phenomenal there, I think Mitch will have the job week 1 because he's already established in the NFL.
Yeah.
Because like I said in the previous episodes, there was no day one quarterback starter or franchise changing quarterback starter, which is a day one starter like Joe was.
Yeah.
I don't think it was any in the draft, and I still don't think Kenny will come in and be a day one starter. I think Mitch will start, and Kenny will take the reins eventually.
Yeah, but I'm on the flip side. I don't have faith in Mitch. I really believe that this is gonna be Kenny team week 1. Like I said, we'll see.
Week 1?
Yeah, man.
Off the rip.
Are
you basing that off of the lack of trust in Mitch or the abilities of Kenny Pickett?
I say the lack of trust in Mitch.
Okay. So you don't trust Mitch that much?
No.
Hey.
No, not at all.
I can't trust the college quarterback either, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you gotta approve yourself.
You're right. So it's gonna really be interesting to see who's gonna be y'all starting quarterback game week 1.
Yeah, because they talking about it's a 3-leg horse. I wish they would throw Mason Rudolph in there.
I'm telling you.
I'll be a suspended Steelers fan until he stopped playing. Week 2, they go to Dallas. I think Dallas is weak this year. I ain't gonna lie. I think the Cincinnati takes this one. They go follow that week up at the Jets. I think Cincy takes that one. Follow that week up, bring it home Miami. I think the Bengals take that one as well.
Yep.
At Baltimore, I think they'll drop their first game. Only because I think Baltimore will assert themselves back
Oh
into
yeah,
the conversation as best in the division. Because Lamar was hurt for like 5 to 6 weeks last year.
yeah.
So without their starting quarterback, and no shame on their backup because he's nice too. I think he'll have a starting job here.
Soon.
I wouldn't say starting, but I think he will be in the conversation of a start. He might be like a Tyrod Taylor, Fitzpatrick type of player.
Yeah,
Like, he'll come in, start, light it up, be electric, and it's like, oh, why you can't? I don't think he's going to be consistent throughout the year like those quarterbacks that I named previously, Tyrod and Fitzpatrick.
yeah.
But I think Baltimore takes this one at home against Cincinnati, rivalry game, interconference game, and
And it's Monday? What is it, Sunday night football too?
yeah. Then week 6 they go to New Orleans. I think New Orleans, as long as they're healthy, as long as James is
Game
healthy,
is healthy. Yeah, I think they might squeak
I
past.
think New Orleans beats them as well. They go to then they bring home Atlanta to Cincinnati. They beat them handedly.
Yeah.
Cleveland comes into town.
Depending on the watch situation, even
Well, this is they saying a minimum of 8 weeks. This is week 8, so this would be Watson's last week sitting out. So I think they go to Cleveland and beat Cleveland. Even if Deshaun plays, I think they still win because it's been at this point it'll be a year and a half since Deshaun has played.
And then you got the here still. Even though I'm pretty sure you're going to study the playbook, but going out there trying to execute the plays and getting the report.
Yeah, live game speed is a lot different from mini camp and OTAs.
Yeah, and this is also another Monday night game too, so primetime game. So we're gonna see. But
I think since he goes into Cleveland and beats them.
Yep.
Unless they just rely on their run game. Because their linebackers aren't all that great. Cincy linebackers not all that great. If Cleveland can lean on their run game, then they can pull it off. But I think if they try to turn it into a shootout,
they ain't beating Joe Blow. So.
Yeah, I think Joe Burrow is going to outplay them. Then they go to Carolina, another down in the dumps team. I think
Peter might call them after they get through with them.
I think, to be honest, I think Joe Burrow will be playing Matt Corral by this week. To be honest, that's an honest opinion. I feel like by week 9, when Cincinnati travels to Carolina to play them, I think they'll be playing Matt Corral. And Sam Darnold will be done as a starter in the NFL.
Because, man, I'm sorry. I didn't believe the Darnold hype when he got drafted. I don't know how really people, he's better than Lamar. No, he wasn't.
I didn't believe that hype either, to be honest.
Trust me, it was some folks I was going back and forth with talking about Darnold. All right, bro, stop. Just because he was USC quarterback, like y'all must
exactly. I was going to say, to be honest with you, and I'm an avid watcher of football. I watch college football. I keep up with NFL football. I didn't hear about Sam Darnold until about January before the draft. And then all these reports come out, and I'm like, who is this guy? And then I go back and watch the tape, and I'm like, I'm not that high on him.
Yeah, his numbers was not even better than Lamar's numbers.
But numbers are sometimes misleading. But I went off the eye test, and he has a strong arm, but he wasn't fitting him in like tight windows, And you know how I feel about Lamar. I feel like he's a running back.
I mean, yeah,
that can throw. That's how I feel about him.
I still think I got hope for him. I think his arm gonna get better and stuff. But I got high hopes for Lamar. I think he's gonna be one of the top quarterbacks in the league in the future.
Yeah, he the top. He one of the top quarterbacks.
I'm talking about right now. Longevity wise. So, but definitely, yeah, they're beating the hell out the damn Cats.
Yeah, and then they get a bye week 10, week 11. They come to Pittsburgh. I think we will steal this game. I think this is a trap game, to be honest, because they're on a 3-game win streak. Then they go into a bye week, and then they come into Pittsburgh. By now, Kenny Pickett is the starter, I feel like.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I think he'll have 3 or 4 games under his belt. Maybe more. You never know. But by now, I feel like Kenny Pickett is the starter, and Kenny Pickett manages the game. That's all we need Kenny to do his first year. We don't need him to be
the hero.
Yeah, we don't need him to be Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert's off the rip. We just need you to come in and manage. Hand out ball off to Najee.
Let it do what it do. Get the
Get the ball to
passes
get the ball to Deontay Johnson in open space. Throw a good deep ball to Chase Claypool.
and let the defense do the rest.
Yes, and let the defense take you on. We just need you to manage. We don't need you to come in and be a game changer already. We need you to be a
Nope.
game manager. But I don't think they'll sweep us. I really don't. I don't think they sweep anybody in the division.
I think I think they'll sweep the Browns,
I,
but
it like I said, it depends on Deshaun.
even it depends on Sean. But even
But
I still think even with Deshaun, they'll still sweep.
I made these predictions with the 8-week suspension in mind. That's how I
Yeah,
made these predictions.
yeah, same.
So and then they go to Tennessee.
Tennessee, I
Tennessee,
think Tennessee might win.
did, yes, November 27th. That's a late in the year cold game.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a lot of Nick Chubbs, Kareem Hunt, and a lot of Derrick Henry
bro,
because it's gonna be a cold
they,
game.
they finna be so. They finna be
Yeah, it's
so.
gonna be a cold game. It's gonna be hard for Joe Burrow to grip the football. Good quarterbacks make it happen anyway.
Yeah, but
But I think this will be a cold in the trenches game.
yeah, okay, you can try, dog. It ain't easy.
I'm gonna kill them. But I think Tennessee takes this game because I don't think Tennessee doesn't want to be in the shootout, and Tennessee knows better than to get in the shootout with anybody with Ryan Tannehill as their quarterback.
Exactly.
They're
Exactly.
going to turn around. They're going to turn around and hand the ball off to Derrick Henry, and their defense is good enough. It's great enough. That defense is highly underrated. That defense is
Yeah.
good enough to keep Joe Burrow and company in check. Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, all them boys. They're gonna keep them in check enough for them to win. Not gonna say they're gonna be shut them out or anything. But they're
Yeah.
gonna keep them in check enough not to score. Then they go to Kansas City. I think they win that game as well.
Uh, I depends on how the Kansas City, but right now I'll probably lean towards Cincinnati too, just because I don't know how the offense is really gonna recover from the loss of Hill. They got some other pieces, but it ain't gonna be how it was last. But yeah,
Yeah, I know, but I'm
yeah,
basing that off of Cincy been together longer, so they're
yeah,
gonna be
agree. I agree.
they're gonna be clicking
So,
more
yeah,
than I mean
because they
Clyde
ain't got
Edwards
that bailout,
Helaire.
like you said. They ain't got that bailout in Hill, so
Yeah. Well, Clyde Edwards Helaire and Patty Mahomes and Travis Kelsey, they've been together. But the new guys they're bringing in,
yeah.
Valdez Scantley, Juju, how's that going to be? Their defense got a lot worse. Or not, I
So
ain't going to say a lot worse, but their
they
defense
took some heavy hits,
they took a step
some
back.
heavy hit.
Yeah. So I think since he comes in, take this one. The way that Deshaun Watson stuff is looking, it's like it's going to be more than 8 games. But I'm taking this with that 8-game Deshaun Watson
That's it. But
in mind. I don't know how it's gonna go, of course. If Deshaun's there, I think they'll lose this game at Cleveland because if he gets 8 games, this is gonna be his. I think they got a bye week in week 9, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. This will be his 5th game. He's
man,
definitely good. Deshaun's definitely gonna be in a rhythm and a groove. Him and Coop gonna be on the same page together. Of course, we know what that run game can do in Cleveland. I think Cleveland takes this one. And then they go to Tampa Bay. I'm not
Tom Briggity Brady.
I'm not 100% sold on Tom Brady this year. I'm sorry. It's
What?
too many for a player that's been focused for 20 some odd years, and then you doing all this Instagram, all this social media, all this extra off the field attention to me stuff. Not saying anything wrong with it because he
No,
deserves it. If anybody in the world deserves it, he deserves
yeah.
it because
But I mean,
I'm pretty sure he's cut a lot of deals that
you saw that
he,
TV deal he got.
yeah, but I don't think he's completely 100% in this season.
I still think Psycho Tom is still locked in, even with the off the field activities. I still think he's locked in because he kind of dabbled in it last year. Not as much as he'll probably do this season, but I think he'll dabble in it more. But I still don't think that's going to take away from his game and his mental focus and such and such. So,
But I don't. I just don't see him locked in this year because it's too much. When we think about Tom Brady, we think about stand up, upright, you know,
mm-hmm.
blue collar citizen, do
Yeah,
everything. I ain't gonna say by the book because this wouldn't be the first time he got caught cheating. Wouldn't even be the second time. But
I blame more of those cheating on his coach. So I ain't gonna blame. I'm not saying he
ah,
wasn't aware about that. But I'm
possession is 9/10 of the law.
gonna
Okay, if
I
you in
just
possession of a deflated football, you knew about that deflated football. If
think,
you're in possession of calls and plays, you
yeah,
knew about that. So miss me with that. But like
you can get
I
it.
still think they lose this game because if he is locked in and he's the Tom Brady we know, this is week 15.
Yeah,
They're gonna be in a rhythm. They're gonna be in a groove,
yeah,
especially with Gronk. If Gronk signs back, they're gonna be in a groove. They're gonna be in a rhythm. They're gonna be getting ready for the playoffs. So it's like, all right, it's time for a statement win.
yeah.
Since he's coming into town, yeah, I need this. So I give it to Tampa Bay. Then they
Mm.
go to New England. I think they take New England. I don't. I'm not gonna say I don't trust Mac Jones, but
No, but I don't think it's gonna be enough for him. But I
I
think
don't think Belichick's gonna give him the keys to the car yet.
yeah. So I for sure. Then also they go in week 17, Buffalo. I got Buffalo walking out with
Mhm.
that one.
I got Buffalo too, and then I got Baltimore winning. This possibly that last game of the season possibly could determine the divisional winners.
Yep.
So I got Baltimore winning that. So
Yes,
in total, I got the Bengals going 10-7 this year.
I got the Bengals going. Yeah, same. Well, hold on. You had Tampa Bay going. You had them beating Tampa Bay or losing Tampa Bay? Because I got them losing Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I got them losing to Tampa Bay.
All right. So yeah, we got the same then. So yep,
Yeah, I got them going 10-7.
got you.
Then we can go to Cleveland next. So
Hmm.
uh keep in mind this is with the 8-game minimum suspension. Could be more, with the more stuff that comes back.
Yeah,
You missed that one, man. We'll get back to that in a second. We got Boston winning tonight, though. We'll tell you the night's game. This is with the 8-game suspension in mind, right?
yeah,
So I think Carolina is just a terrible football team right now with Sam Darnold at the helm. Um, they go in and beat. They go in on a good 2-0 record.
mhm,
They go to Carolina, beat Carolina. They get the Jets in, they beat the Jets
yeah.
because they can rely on their run game enough to get past those two teams. They go to Pittsburgh, take an L.
Big L. Atlanta.
They go to.
I'm going with Atlanta.
I can't do that. I don't trust Marcus Mariota. I'm sorry.
I don't trust whoever they're gonna have a quarterback either. But I think the Atlanta will sneak and get that game out of them.
I can't trust it. They got enough weapons on offense, but their offensive line isn't all that great, to be honest. They're not bottom of the barrel terrible, but
Yeah,
they're not. I don't think they're all that great, and I don't think their defense is good enough to like do with do what a Cleveland defense can do or do what a Pittsburgh defense can do. Hold them to enough points where my quarterback can outplay your quarterback, even if it is a I ain't gonna say bottom of the barrel because Jacoby Brissett is pretty decent.
yeah. But Hasi, Cam's a free agent right now, so he's not even with the Panthers right now. So now he won't be starting for Carolina.
And then this is the start of a skid right here, right? They're 2-2 come week 5. I got them losing to the Chargers, definitely. Got
Yep.
them losing to New England.
Yep.
Got them losing to Baltimore at home, and I got them losing to Cincinnati.
They're going on a nice little slide into that bye.
Yeah. So this is the bye week. This is what I was talking about. So the rest of the way is with Deshaun just with an 8-game suspension.
Oof.
So bye week 9, but Deshaun's back. So he's back interacting with the team. He's back doing practices. He's back throwing with his ones, all that. So they go to Miami. I think they win that game. I don't trust Tua. I really don't.
They finna go on another 2-game L streak.
I don't see that. I think they lose to Buffalo,
You think that they'll lose to Buffalo.
but I think they beat Tampa Bay.
I can't call it. I can't.
Like I said, it's too much swirling around Tom Brady. It's too much swirling around right now.
I still think the GOAT can still handle that though. Especially
Let's not go off previous.
why?
Don't let the fact. Don't
Well,
let
I
the
mean,
because he didn't have all like we said. This
last
is
year he was more active on social media than he ever was though. So I'm
yeah,
saying I
but
can't.
he didn't retire and then unretire and then I want
But
to
I don't
own
think
the
he gonna put.
Dolphins. Now I want to play for the.
But we know how Tom is mentally though. His folk, how crazy is man. He's Jordan S when it comes to preparation and stuff.
It's not tennis, Cam.
I understand that. But
What about the teams? What about the team psyche? What about how they feel?
They gonna feel what's gonna be the difference? They glad Tom's back.
But we don't know. We don't know if he's going to be. Are you 100% here? Because he just signed, like we said, he just signed a deal to be a TV broadcaster.
I still think he'd be.
Are you 100% here with me?
I believe Tom has not showed me that he won't be 100% focused on football when he's there.
Other than the stuff he got going on off the field,
I'm pretty sure he can handle that. I mean, he act like he ain't.
Okay, I understand Tom Brady can handle that, but what about his teammates?
They'll be the folk locked in too.
How? Come on, let's bring it all in.
Just because he unretired and he has his new TV deal, his team ain't gonna be locked in with him.
What about him? What about him wanting to own the Dolphins, then wanting to play for the Dolphins, then want to be traded to? It's a lot of stuff going on around Tom Brady.
I understand, but I don't think that'll be playing much. We're deep in the season by now. I don't think it's gonna be. I think Tom is gonna get them boys on the same page.
It's gonna be a fact all year because, to be honest, I think a tampering investigation is about to open up on Tom Brady.
Well, until that happens, then yeah. Now, if there's more speculation going towards the season, then yes, we can go back and then we can talk about it. But right now, I don't think that's gonna be a big deal until it actually becomes a real ordeal. Right now, there's rumors circulating. Even though, yes, rumors can still separate a locker room, I don't think Tom will allow that to happen unless it's a full-blown investigation situation occurs. Until then,
Tom can't stop the way somebody else feels.
I ain't say he could, but he's the leader of that locker room, though.
I wouldn't say that.
Who's the leader of the locker room outside of Davis? I mean,
Levante David, Mike Evans. It would have to be one of them because we know.
They follow Tom, though. You see how Mike Evans spoke about Tom.
Tom's been here for 2 years. What do you mean they follow Tom? Am I going to follow Tom?
3.
This will be his 3rd year.
Okay, but what did Tom done his first year? He had him locked in then. You don't think they still going to follow Tom?
Of course they geeked up off the Tom Brady. It's Tom Brady. They're
then they won the Super Bowl, and then look at how close they was from going back to the Super Bowl last year.
How close were they down 24-7? How close were they really?
Bro, if it wasn't for that blown thing, we don't know where they could have been in the Super Bowl. You can look left, right side. What happened? What happened when that bone covered? What did Jalen Ramsey even say? He was glad that his Tom Brady last touchdown pass wasn't on him. So we're not gonna sit up there and act like they just got blown out in that game. They did.
They were getting blown out. And he went on a Dak Prescott. They lost by 3, but they would get
okay. That's because they had a slide on me. They still lost by 3. And
they was trash quarters 1 through 3. Cam, come on now.
But what did they come back? Yes or no?
No, they lost. They still lost.
Did they come back? They had to come back to make it a game, Pete.
They made it a game, but they still lost. A comeback is winning a game.
They was a blown coverage away from going back to the Super Bowl.
How do you know that? You don't know. You don't know what happens the next play. That was 2nd down. That was 2nd down. Remember?
Who are you gonna trust in a situation with the ball in their hand? You gonna trust Stafford or Brady?
Brady wasn't getting the ball back.
How we know that? Just like
because they went on to kick the game-winning field goal. We know he wasn't getting the ball back.
Bro, if it wasn't for that blown coverage, we don't know what Tom would have done. I'm not counting it, bro. I'm not counting out Tom because every time, what happened when everybody count out Tom? Until Tom shows me that we need to be worried, I'm still riding with Tom. Tom beating them week 12. That's it.
Now. All right, when this investigation launch, then what?
If it launches.
When it launches. Go ahead and look at all the videos of him saying, yeah, I basically retired because I wanted to buy the team, then unretired to be traded to the team.
Until that stuff pops up, then yeah.
Do your research. They gonna win. Even if they locked in, Deshaun Watson gonna walk down to Tampa Bay and beat them. How about that?
Hell no, we don't even know how they gonna even be functioning by that time. Hell, if we don't even know Deshaun gonna be here. Hell, no, them 24 cases that man got, and you know how the NFL do you.
We know he getting $230 million.
That's yeah. Okay, we'll see
So
how
he
long
gonna
that
I
lasts.
guarantee he plays somewhere.
We'll see. Yeah,
Even if Roger Goodell got him as a footstool, he ain't gonna get him out of 230 million for free.
we gonna see. Shit, that man, you talking about that? We need to be talking about Deshaun because hell, these niggas might get another first round pick again.
And you keep talking about Tampa Bay. Do you have them losing to anybody?
Yes, we gonna get on their schedule next. We're gonna get on their schedule soon.
Regular schedule.
But I don't got them beating losing to the Browns.
Don't you saying it like it's the Browns of old? Look at the Browns. They probably have a top 5 running back. They have a top 3 offensive line.
I get that, but they still need a quarterback.
They have one. By this time,
I fully believe Deshaun Watson play when I see him walk out on the field. I want him to walk out there, but until I see it,
that's what I said. I'm doing this with that 8-game suspension.
Even with that, I'm still picking Brady over Watson.
Okay. Well, I'm taking Cleveland's defense over Tampa Bay's defense. How about that?
That's fine and dandy, but
this is real late in the season. Then they moving on. Week 13, they go to Houston. They kill them.
Yep.
This is with Deshaun Watson in mind, of course. Week 14, even with Deshaun playing, I think Cincy still gets his dub. Week 15, I think they beat Baltimore.
Hold on, you got them winning this game? You got them sweeping them, right?
Baltimore?
No, you got them getting swept by Cincinnati, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah. The one right before the bye week, and then this one too. Yeah.
Okay, that's one. Okay. Baltimore, they lose.
No, I got them beating Baltimore. I think this is a trap game on Baltimore's schedule. It's the reason why I like Cleveland, but I can't remember. Then I got them going to New Orleans. I think that's an L for Cleveland.
Yep, and I got them. Week 17 they're going into Washington. I got them beating Washington, and this closed out their season. I close out they with another L.
I got them beating us. Week 18. I think this will be nothing for nothing bowl. This will be just for pride. And I think they'll beat us. And I got their final overall record being 8-9. Man, turn your audio down.
I got them going 7-10.
7-10?
Yep.
So you said a loss to Pittsburgh, a loss to Tampa Bay.
Baltimore.
You got to lose to Baltimore too.
Yeah, I got them losing to Pittsburgh. I got them losing to New Orleans. I got them losing to Baltimore. I got them losing to week 11 Buffalo.
Cincy twice.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got them losing to Tampa Bay as well. Oh shit! Yeah. I got them 6-11. I'm sorry, 6-11. Man, I
if they can go over 500 with Baker Mayfield, I'm pretty sure they'll be all right with Jacoby Brissett. Like, you're counting out their defense. Like, their defense is probably going to be top 5 in the league this year.
I don't think it'll be top 5. I think it'll be top 10 because their defense is good. But
all right, well, a top 10 defense is still in their offense.
But they ain't gonna be elite enough to keep out. They still gonna need to score points. So Jacoby Brissett is nice, but like I said, Cooper. I have to just see how him and Cooper does. But they do got an immaculate offense with Cooper and with Chubb. So we're gonna see how that carries out. Like I said, Brissett, Jacoby's not no slouch. We seen him do it in New England. We see him doing it in Indianapolis. But I just feel like a lot of these teams that schedule, I don't know. So I got them going 6-11. And now, who's next? We going to Pittsburgh or we going to Baltimore?
We can go Baltimore. I already got them pulled up on here. So I think Baltimore starts off really hot. They go to New York to the Jets, beat them. They bring in the Miami Dolphins, they beat them. They go to New England, they beat them. They go to Baltimore. I mean, they bring in Buffalo.
That's gonna be a doozy, but I might have
I
to.
think that'll be like a close game, like a 3-point ball game. But
Yeah,
I still got Buffalo winning that one. So they start off 3-1. Then I got them bringing in Cincy,
yeah,
beating
winning.
Cincy, going to New York, beating New York, bringing in Cleveland, beating Cleveland.
Yeah.
Then they
Now
go
this
to
is where you finally been waiting me to hear. I got Baltimore beating Brady week 8. Is you happy?
you got Baltimore beating them, but not Cleveland with Deshaun
Bro,
Watson.
I think Baltimore is a better team. Better, I think that I'll take their defensive scheme over Cleveland.
Talk about the defensive personnel.
You act like the Baltimore slouches on defense.
They're not Cleveland. They're not Cleveland.
First,
Their best corner is Marlon Humphrey. He's not better than Denzel Ward.
I'm not saying that, but Marlon Humphrey's a top 10 corner.
Okay, but he's not. I'm talking about the personnel as a whole.
And then they have better linebackers too with Patrick McQueen, all
they
that.
have 80 better linebacker.
Their
That's
linebacker
it.
court
But their front seven isn't better than Cleveland's because they got Jadeveon Clowney and Miles Turner.
Jadeveon don't play for them.
Yes, he do.
You right.
Jadeveon and Miles Turner still rushing the passer. You got Greg Newsome on the other side. You got Grant Delpit over the top. Like that defense is.
Delpit still hasn't even proved. Like Delpit wasn't even that much of a pressure to me anyway. Not saying Hamilton
here.
Okay, but I'm saying I see what Kyle Hamilton do, but I'm picking.
No, it was the second year. I'm sorry. It was the second year.
I'm picking Baltimore to win this game.
I got Tampa Bay winning at home. They go to New Orleans. That's a loss, and that's gonna be a crazy schedule. I can't wait to do New Orleans because I think they'll win upwards of 13 games.
It's gonna be between them and Tampa Bay winning the division. It's gonna be a toss up between them two winning the division.
Yeah,
if James stay healthy with that offense he got, hey man, it's gonna be a lot of gumbo eating in the end zone.
Yeah, because Atlanta and Carolina is they're irrelevant to that division.
This is about to be Brady versus Winston. This
yeah, and I hope Winston win just to stick it to the Buccaneers. Then they go into their bye week, so they're 6-3 going into their bye week. Yeah. Then they come out their bye week to go to Carolina, beat them.
Yep.
Then they bring in Carolina, they beat them.
Yeah, then they go to Jacksonville.
Beat them.
I think
and then they bring in Denver.
But they lose.
I think Denver beats them too.
Yeah, I think Russ magic at the end.
I think Russ. I don't even think it's gonna be like going. I don't think Russ is gonna have to do none of those miracle comebacks anymore.
No, but he's gonna show that he's still got that guy and gonna put on a virtual passing performance.
Yeah. Then they go to Pittsburgh. I think we steal this one because
it's gonna be a gritty game. It's gonna be cold too, so we don't tell you Pittsburgh might be snowing.
It's always that Pittsburgh, Baltimore. I don't think they sweep us. I think they sweep Cincy though. I think they sweep Cincy to assert their dominance back in it. But at Pittsburgh, I think they lose that one. At Cleveland, I think they lose that one as well. This is with Deshaun Watson, of course.
Yeah.
Then they bring in Atlanta off a 3-game losing streak. They get back high.
You got them losing against?
No, I don't have them sweeping Philly. Cincy, I got them sweeping Cleveland. Yeah, sorry.
See,
then they bring in Atlanta and bring in Pittsburgh. I think they'll win both of those back to back. And then, like I said, the last game of the season could be for the division because I got them 10-6 with the Cincinnati Bengals. But I got them sweeping the Bengals, so I got them winning our division.
Yeah.
And this one's gonna hurt my heart. Going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Week 1, I got us losing to Cincy.
Yeah.
But on the bright side, we're going to 3-game win streak. We beat,
which I can see.
We bring in New England, we beat them. We go to Cleveland, we beat them. We bring in the Jets, we beat them. Then we go to Buffalo. and
I
bring
might.
in the Buccaneers. I think we lose both of those games. And then we go to Miami. I think our defense will be enough.
To stop Hill and Waddle. It sounds
Yeah,
like
because it's not a the ball's not getting shot out of a cannon anymore to Tariq from Patrick Mahomes.
yeah.
So it's not going to be a lot of like over the top passes because we got longer in the secondary. Adding Levi Wallace, he's standing at 6'1" or 6'2", something like that.
I think he's 6'3", maybe. Levi.
He might be. He might be reaching
Because
like
I know
6'2".
he got some burners on him. I know that for sure.
Yeah. So we added some length to our secondary, and I think we can keep up with them with Mink over the top, of course.
Yeah.
And then we go to the Eagles. I think we dropped this game going into the bye week. So going into the bye week, I got us 4-4. Right.
Yeah.
Coming out of the bye week, we bring in New Orleans. I think we dropped that one. We bring in Cincy. I think we dropped that one. We go to the Colts. I think we'll snag this.
I got no. I actually got y'all winning this game against the Bengals.
So you think? Okay. I hope so. I don't think. I think the Beagles will be in a rhythm at this point. Joe will be in a rhythm.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow.
I think y'all gonna steal this game from Joe on primetime television.
Like I said, I hope so. This would be one of the greatest birthday gifts I got in a while because that's my birthday. That day is my birthday. Yeah, but I think we go to Indianapolis and I think we steal that one because, like I said, at this point, week 12, this might be the introduction of Kenny Pickett. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think he will go in and win that one.
I got y'all beating Atlanta, Indianapolis, and Atlanta.
Yeah, so we beat Indianapolis, we beat Atlanta.
Yep.
And then we bring in Baltimore.
I think they're gonna lose to Baltimore.
I got us beating Baltimore this time.
I think Baltimore gonna win this one.
And then we go to Carolina.
Dub.
And get a dub. Then we bring in the Raiders, and I think we'll get a dub. Off last year's revenge, it has to be. I think we'll get the Raiders. I don't know.
It'll be close.
It depends on how that organization is doing.
Yeah, how it is, but I think I could see it early Christmas, and that's on Christmas Eve too. So yeah, 17. Yeah, week 17, I got y'all losing.
Yeah, so you think Baltimore gonna sweep us?
Yeah.
Wow. No, I think we end the last 2 weeks with a loss. So I think at the worst, we go 7-10. Mike Tomlin's first losing season ever. At the best, I think we go 9-8.
I'm gonna say yeah.
At the best,
I got y'all going 9-8.
At the best, we go 9-8, and
I feel because y'all defense is gonna be able to hold y'all down for most of these games, while Kenny Pickett is also holding it down as well. Because I don't believe Mitch is starting. So that being said, I got y'all going 9-8.
And we might sneak in the playoffs. We might sneak in there. We might get on in there, old killer. Get on in there. We might upset. We might upset them. We might get our revenge on them Bills because they're gonna be the number 1 seed. So we wouldn't play them.
No,
might get a little.
They have a bye.
Yeah, might get a little upset on Tennessee or Denver or whoever the number 2 seed is. Might get a little upset. Might get upset.
We're gonna see. Hey, it could, man. Like I said, this season, I think this is gonna be another crazy season with a bunch of some magic going on. So shit, I wouldn't be surprised. So who are we going with first? With
moving on to the NFC North, we start off with the obvious, the Packers. So I got them coming out red hot, going 7-0 before they take their first L. So I got them. Yeah, I got them going to Minnesota, beating Minnesota, bringing in Chicago, beating Chicago, going to Tampa Bay, beating Tampa Bay.
I think that's actually going to be a pretty defensive type game. But I will say, I think Aaron Rodgers will get his revenge and top Brady.
He'll never get his revenge when it matters, though, in the playoffs.
I mean, hey, I can't argue with you there because I'm so highly disappointed in, Aaron Rodgers. I think Brady's the GOAT, but as far as like quarterback talent-wise, I thought Brady was Rodgers slightly better than Brady because like he's more dual threat. His arm is immaculate. You know what I'm saying? So
to this day, it's crazy. It's crazy he still can get that ball down the field the way he does.
And can drop it in your bread basket 50 yards down the field. So I mean,
yeah.
Boy got Seminole.
Yeah, I do. I got him. Then I got him bringing in New England. Got him beating New England. I got him bringing in, or not bringing in, this game in London. So they go to London, beat New York, bring in the Jets, beat the Jets, go to Washington, beat Washington. So that's the 7-0.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron Rodgers gonna prove a point. I think Aaron Rodgers, especially with the recent saying of Devontae Adams saying he thinks Carr and Rodgers are the same skill set
wise, yeah.
So I believe he's gonna go out and show that, hey, my boy, I can do this with you. See what I did with Jordy Nelson. You see what I did with Greg Jennings.
Whoa. Do not group Greg Jennings in the same.
I'm just saying because Greg Jennings' name was only good because of A-Rod.
Don't do that. Please don't do that. I hate when people do that, man. Greg Jennings was a good receiver, bro.
But he didn't do nothing when he left, though.
He was old when he left. It do matter. Just like a lot of people say that Matthew Stafford wasn't nothing without Megatron.
That's cap. I don't agree with that. But I do agree with the receivers that Rodgers had. They would not have been as great without Rodgers.
Yeah, but that's true with certain receivers such as Jordy Nelson.
That's what I'm saying.
Where the Raiders paid him and he robbed them.
And it was also, I can't think of the other receiver that they had too. He was there briefly. He was there with them briefly. I can't think of his name.
The other dude on the side of Greg Jennings, the black dude.
Yeah, not Donald Driver, but it's another guy. I can't think.
Oh, that's what I was thinking about, Donald Driver.
Yeah, but Driver's been good. He was good with Brett. But I'm saying, I'm feeling good, Jakar. I'm feeling good. But I can't think of his name. I might have to go. Was it Jones? I don't know, but he was a commentator at one point in time on NFL Network.
Darnell Jones?
No, not him. It's another guy. I got his face, just can't think of his name. I have to go look it up. But anyway,
I got them going 7-0 before they take their first L to Buffalo. Yeah. Then they go to Dallas. To Detroit. They beat Detroit.
They're gonna scrub them.
They're gonna bring in Dallas.
I think Dallas.
They're gonna beat Dallas. You think Dallas gonna get them?
I think Dallas will sneak in.
I think Dallas might go like.
Because they're at home. I'm just giving a slight advantage to Dallas. I think Dallas is gonna get that one.
Dak isn't really good in big games. I'm sorry.
He good at comeback games, though, isn't it?
Yeah, he good at putting up numbers when he behind. That's what he is.
What is it? Them high calorie
empty calories. But I think Dallas might go somewhere to the tune of like 5-12.
I can see it happening.
We'll
go over there when we get to their season.
It's too distraught over there. But then I think they bring in Tennessee, and Tennessee is built for the cold weather.
Oh yeah, they're gonna love it. They're gonna
run the ball down their throat. They front seven. They hit hard. They hit fast. They hit physically. I think Tennessee takes this game. Comes in, takes this game. I think they go to Philly and drop a game as well.
Bingo, bango.
Because their front seven is also outside of their linebackers.
Yeah, because we sus.
Yeah, but
we big sus.
Their defensive line is good enough as long as Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham can stay healthy.
Yeah,
and Jordan Davis can
stay on the field.
Jordan Davis doesn't have to be Warren Sapp his first year. He just needs to be a plugger. He just needs to plug holes.
We're going back to the playoffs again, Jakar, like we did last year, unlike your Giants. I still love you, my cuz. But you're a Giants fan, so I got to let you have it too.
And then they go to Chicago. They're sweeping Chicago.
Man, they gonna man.
Then they go into their bye. So going into their bye, I got them 7, 8, 9, 10. 10-3. 10-3 going into their bye.
I got them 9-4.
Because you said they're gonna lose to Dallas. That's what you said.
Yeah.
And then I think they're going a little skid right here. I think they bring in LA. I think LA beats them.
I think they're gonna back, like you said, back-to-back L's.
Yeah, I think they go to Miami, and I think Miami also beats them.
Yep, and I think they're gonna end the season with back-to-back dubs.
I think they're gonna bring in Minnesota, and Minnesota's gonna beat them. I'm sorry, because Minnesota's built for the cold too.
Yeah, they still got a decent team too. They still got a nice team. Still got Davin Cook. You still got JJ. You know what I'm saying? Their defense, people really kind of slept on. They've been a not saying a immaculate defense, but their defense has been
their defense good enough.
Yeah, good enough.
They still got Anthony Barr. Harrison Smith is up in age, but
he still can play sideline. You know what I'm saying? He'll still be efficient. This man said the Giants. Sorry, Jack. I'm gonna need you to go do some research, son. The Giants is gonna be dead last in the division.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Sorry, Daniel Jones ain't there. Y'all ain't got it. Saquon got to show us. He coming up. Yeah, he coming up. They
gonna be DIW. But then I think they bring in Detroit. Green Bay brings in Detroit, and gets a dub. So I got them going 11-6 and winning the division going away easily. Lions, they start off 0-3. Bring in Philly, loss. Bring in Washington, loss. Go to Minnesota, loss. Bring in Seattle, they get their first dub against Drew Lock in the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Damn. But they bring in Seattle, they get their first dub because Seattle isn't built to stop the run, and that's what I ain't gonna say that's what Detroit likes to do, but that's what Detroit has to do because Jared Goff is not all that smoking hot. You know what I'm saying?
Never been smoking hot. That boy been. I don't see what the hype behind that man was, but
he was decent. He was decent.
Man, I don't know when you say decent, but well, I ain't gonna poop on him that bad.
Got him to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Then they go to New England and drop another L. So then they got a bye week 6. They going on bye week 1-3. 1-4, excuse me.
Yeah.
Go to Dallas, lose to Dallas. Bring in Miami, lose to Miami. Bring in Green Bay, lose to Green Bay. Go to Chicago, lose to Chicago. Go to New York, get a dub. And this ain't like a sneaky dub either. This is like a dub. Like, dang, we seen this coming dub. Bring in Buffalo, lose to Buffalo. Bring in Jacksonville, lose to Jacksonville. Bring in Minnesota. Minnesota sweeps the series. Go to New York. New York gets this dub.
Yeah, for sure.
Then they go to Carolina and get high hopes about next year. Because at this point, they only got 2 wins. They're gonna go in here and get a win, and it's gonna make them feel good. Yay! We got 3 wins, and we're getting Bryce Young. Yay!
Yes, Lord. Yes.
You know, or CJ Stroud, one of them. We're going to get one of them. Or Buddy out of UCF. I can't think his name. He's a good quarterback, too.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. And then I think they bring in Chicago and beat Chicago. They're going to split with Chicago.
Oh, wait.
And then they go to Green Bay and lose to Green Bay. And they end the season going 4-13. With a top 5.
Yeah, I got the same exact date. They scrap.
Moving on to Minnesota. I got them bringing in Green Bay, losing, like I said, going to Philly. I think that's going to be a loss because I think Philly will come out red hot.
Yeah.
And I think they'll be hot all year. Go to Detroit. Oh, bring in Detroit. Beat Detroit, like I previously stated. Bring in New Orleans. Or I'm sorry. It's going to be played at a neutral stadium. So we're going to play that game. New Orleans is going to win. Bring in Chicago, beat Chicago. Go to Miami, lose to Miami. So they got a rough start before their bye week.
Yeah.
So bye week 7. They're going to bye week 2-7. I mean 2-5. I'm sorry, excuse me. Bring in Arizona. I think they'll lose to Arizona.
They don't take it. I think they'll sneak past Washington.
You think they beat Arizona?
No. I got them losing. I got them losing to Arizona, but beating Washington.
Okay, yeah. I think it'll be at this point. It's like, all right, we gotta show some type of face. It's gonna be a real scrappy game in Washington, but they're gonna beat Washington. Yeah. Then they lose to Buffalo at Buffalo. But this is where they get some confidence, get the steam rolling. They bring in Dallas, beat Dallas, bring in New England, beat New England, bring in the Jets, beat the Jets, bring in go to Detroit, beat Detroit. So that's a 4-game winning streak right there. Bring in Indianapolis. I think Indianapolis gets that win.
Yeah,
I think Indy gets that dub. Bring in New York. They beat New York.
They're gonna beat them dog. They're gonna dog walk the New York Giants.
Dog walk. And then in the season at Chicago, at Green Bay and at Chicago, I think they drop both of those games. Ended up 8-9, replacing Kirk Cousins finally. And he dropped all his.
Stop robbing these organizations.
And Kirk Cousins probably drops the bombshell of whatever he's holding over the
whatever information he owns.
Yeah, he's gonna drop that. He's gonna drop that bombshell because they're moving on from him and they're not paying him $30 million no more. To blackmail because he's blackmailing somebody. He gotta be.
He gotta be. Because there ain't no way. And granted, now his last year numbers were pretty decent. I think he was one of the ones who threw over 4,000. I think close to 5. But like he's like Dak. A lot of those empty calories. So hey, but hey, it is what it is.
And it's bad when you have a statistic named after you, but not a good one. When people are playing good from behind, we say they're very Prescottian. They're very. That's not a good thing, man.
No, it's not. It's terrible.
It's a good thing when they say, "Oh, that was Brady-esque," but when they say you playing Prescottian, you don't want to be. You don't want to be in that category. You want to be Brady-esque. You don't want to be past Prescottian.
No,
never. Okay, moving on to Chicago. Bring in San Fran. I think San Fran over the season. I don't care who their starting quarterback.
Quarterbacks, I agree.
That defense is too good. That run game is too good.
Facts.
The only thing that really troubles me is the Debo situation, but he was at training camp.
Yeah, he showed up despite those names. So yeah, I still think he'll be there week 1 because I don't really see them.
I think he'll play the whole season and he's gone next year.
Yeah, for sure. Because I don't think they're gonna trade that man, and I don't think he's gonna sit out and lose no money either. So for sure, I got them losing to Green Bay.
But I think San Fran to play him more in a receiver role because that's
they better if they want to keep him happy. Yeah,
that's what he wants. So, but if he puts up big numbers as a most receiver, though, they're gonna have to pay him like a receiver. So,
what you say? Hey, what you said? What Jeff didn't have to do? Bring me my money.
Bring me my money. They go to Green Bay. They lose that game. They get their first win against Houston.
Yep.
Then they go to New York. Get
dog walk New York.
They go to Minnesota. They lose to Minnesota. Lose to Washington. Lose to New England. Lose to Dallas. Yep. So that's a 4-game losing streak. Lose to Miami too.
I'm gonna say I got them going on a nice little 5-game.
That's a 5-game. Yeah, I think they're going to 5-game lose streak because they lost too much on defense and they didn't get any weapons for.
Yeah, then they lost Tyreek. They just lost Cohen again.
Tyreek Cohen, yeah.
Yeah. So
they didn't get Justin Fields any weapons.
No, they took him away. That man ain't got nothing.
They gave him away. Exactly. But then they bounce back right here against Detroit. They get a dub. As I said previously, they go to Atlanta. I think they'll get a dub against Atlanta because their defense is better than Atlanta's. Yeah. Even though they lost a lot, I think their defense is still better than Atlanta's. Right now, I think Atlanta can step up. Their defense can step up because they have the pieces to step up. They have the scheme to step up.
But do they got the heart?
Yeah, I should say their mentality is going to be step up. because we know what AJ Terrell is. We know what Greedy
Grady
Jarrett
Jackson.
is.
No, we know. Then Deion Jones still there. He's
Yeah,
gonna
we
play.
know what they are. We know what
Yeah.
we know what they are.
They're three gonna do. But
They
what
got
am I
studs
doing?
at every level. Yeah.
Yeah. So
But they added Casey Hayward. So Casey Hayward Jr. So
still got to respect him.
yeah.
He still got because he's still a crafty veteran. Might not got the wheels like he used to, but he tough in the zone. Leave him alone.
Yeah. And then they go at New York. So they get a 3-game win streak right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then they bring in Green Bay and lose, like I said before. So going into a bye week, I got them going.
I got a 5-8.
5-8. Yeah. So do I.
Same.
I got them going 5-8 into the bye week. Then they hit the bye week. Then they go to Philly. Lose to Philly, or they bring in Philly, lose to Philly, bring in Buffalo, lose to Buffalo, go to Detroit, lose to Detroit, bring in Minnesota. They're going to end the season on a high note and beat Minnesota. But I got them at 6-11.
Yep, same.
That's what I got them at, and they're going to have to go with the dude that just transferred. Can't think of his name. The dude that went from Pittsburgh to USC, the one that won the Biletnikoff last year.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna have to go with him because I think he's the best receiver in the draft. So, but they're gonna have to go with him because it's gonna look ugly for Justin. It's gonna be real ugly.
Yeah, man. Because like I said, they ain't got no weapons. Like I said, he just lost one of his top running back. They still got Ty Montgomery. I'm not Ty Montgomery. Yeah, Ed Montgomery.
Underrated.
Very underrated because he's a very. But that's one thing about it. Tyreek Cohen and both of them are great dual backs. Cohen more so of a receiver back, but Montgomery is a perfect balance back. Like I said, highly underrated. But their defense is in shambles. They just let go of Hicks and what's the name, boy. So man,
yeah, I know. So 6-11.
Yeah,
but I got Cincy. Green Bay winning that division with ease.
Yeah,
I think Green Bay might be the only team in that division that goes over 500.
Yeah, because Minnesota, that's just a slaw division, man. They talk about the NFC least.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's real tough.
Yeah, but it's game time. Almost 15 minutes away from tip off. Yep. I appreciate y'all who've been rocking with us this long.
Thank you for all the comments.
We got Boston tonight. For those of you still watching and wonder who we got. He got Boston winning by 5. I got Boston winning by 5 as well. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell. If you do, we love you. If you don't, we still love you. We don't care. Appreciate y'all. Catch us on all the social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok is finally up. Common Community 1.
Bingo.
On all platforms. Peace.
Stay blessed.